as everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with their opponents. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Ta'amu. Stocker's got it, complete.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Ta'amu. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now left side on the swing pass. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Ta'amu. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Extra point splits the uprights.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Tabu will look to pass.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
7-7, our score after 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll try again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now they try the right side here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just up from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They hand this off to Harris. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into...
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Duggar. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they bring out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
Normally on 3rd down and short yards, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ta'amu.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here.
That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Snowhawks get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for two.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Strong right. Alert. 3 down.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. On second down, it's Harris. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They'll drop to throw. It's caught. Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they give this time to the tailback.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Ta'amu. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly